Hey guys, what's going on? Matthew or MP Bricks here, and today we're going to be taking a look at set number 71842, Rontu the Master Dragon. This set includes 381 pieces, 4 minifigures, and retails for $50 in the United States. But with all that said, let's jump right into this review. So, of course, Rontu is the main build in this set, and I know a lot of people don't like her for some portions on this build that we will be taking a look at. However, I gotta say up front, I don't think it's all that bad. Yeah, there are some rough portions, but it's not all that bad, and maybe on discount it'll be more worth the price. But let's hop in a little bit closer than this. Starting off with the feet here, these front portions have this little ring that goes around the ball joint there, which is pretty cool. You got the mech fingers used as the toes, and just a nice little posability bit there, of course. And then moving up, you can see there's some scales in dark blue as well as the coral color, which is kind of cool. Then you've got this gray joint there, which I really don't love. That's not my favorite. They could have done it in a better color. They also could have shifted this up or done more with that to cover it up. They've easily done that before, so not sure why that was a problem here. But then continuing up, her legs get a little bit larger around the torso there. A bit of a weird connection, honestly. You can't really do a ton with this. But overall, it does the dragon portion really well for sure. And then on the chest there, you can see, oh, there goes one of the horns. You can see actually some more of those scales there. And then the leg over here is exactly the same. So nothing too crazy on the build right there. And then on the back legs here, you can see the feet are exactly the same, except they just don't have that clip that was holding on that circle little piece there. Then moving up the legs, you can see it has that backwards knee there, which is pretty common for dragons nowadays. And then you've got this really weird connection that I don't love. I just don't love the circle there. And then with this kind of exposed axle on the end, just a really weird way of doing it. And I don't love that whatsoever. So yeah, just weird. That's all I have to say about it. Moving on to the tail here, you can see that's one of the EvoMech little armor pieces there. And this first one is on 2 ball joints, so you can only move it side to side. And then you can rotate this one all the way around. And then this one actually has some little pieces coming off the end, which is actually pretty cool. I think those could be used for Sora's powers pretty well. Then moving on to the torso, yeah, this middle section is weird. It's 2 bricks there. I just wish they had done more right there. I don't know. It's sure the bricks can be the center of it, but why is it the whole thing? That's practically the whole body. I don't know. This one just baffles me so much. But I mean, it's a nice design. It gets thin and then gets bulkier towards the chest, which makes sense. So, yeah, I guess it works for her shape, but I don't know. It's just weird. I wish they had done this bigger and then this bigger as well, so it kind of just works out and makes it a more fleshed out build. Then along the back here, you can see 2 clips where you can actually take some minifigure accessories. So if you want to have Sora riding her, you can go ahead, throw her katana there, and I guess we can also throw her lantern there. And you can have Sora riding her, just like that. You also have another spot if you want to put both of them, but, you know, just really need to show one there. So nice that you can have them ride her. However, I'm not even sure if that's going to be a thing or if she's just going to be her own dragon just there on her own. So then onto these pink wings. Starting here, you have a stud shooter, which I really do not care for. I mean, there's no reason for them to have stud shooters on her wings. Why? That doesn't make any sense. Regardless, it's there, and then you've got these nice pink wings, which are very accurate. However, they're a little large, and I honestly don't have an issue with that. I do not have an issue with that because you can't make a new wing piece every single time you have a dragon with a different wing. So this part does not bother me one bit because it it doesn't make sense financially to make a new wing piece every single time you have a different dragon. So that makes total sense to me. They can't do everything that we want them to do, and it can't be perfect every single time. So that makes sense. It's better for other dragons, but it's here for her as well. Moving on to the neck there, nothing crazy, just it's there. I don't have anything to say about it. And then her head is where a lot of people have an issue. I do as well. This bottom jaw is like, it looks like the guy from Chima or yeah, with the metal jaw on the bottom. It looks like a metal jaw, and I bet you I could fix it. I'm gonna try and fix it. This is pretty bad. I don't love this. She's got the dark blue headpiece there with the eye printed on and everything. Looks great. The horns look great as well, and then the lanterns and everything. So overall, it looks really nice, except for this jaw here. Really not doing it for me. But overall, it's a good build. It's a fun build. It was a lot of fun to put together. It's fun to play with. And yeah, overall, it's a nice one, but I know a lot of people don't love the proportions on it, and of course, that jaw gets to a lot of people. But there is one small side build included here, so let's take a look at that. So here's the side build included in this set. It's just a little stand here that you can use the reveal blade on to see what it is, and it's a face that you definitely couldn't tell before. So it's just another one of those play features. I do wish though that they had put maybe one of those bricks with a clip coming off of it so you could hold the reveal blade here. In all of these sets, we don't have anywhere to put the reveal blade. Like, we can't hold it on anything or set it up or anything. So I wish there was at least maybe a jumper that you could put it into, or a clip brick or something that would hold it on. But I mean, it makes sense for what the show was, for what it was in the show. However, just would have been interesting if we got a little shrine for it as well. But that's all on that, so let's take a look at the minifigures. So here are the first two minifigures included in the set. We have Zarked and we have Wildfire. So I'm going to be covering these ones real quick because they're honestly less interesting to me personally because they have been in other sets. I'm not even going to say a word about Wildfire. Just, she's here. Okay. It's a good figure. We need to stop getting it. We need a new one. And then Zarked here has that same weapon he had and all. It's a nice figure. I really like the dark green base and all, and love the head print, and just all the detail on this guy is fantastic. What a great figure, but he is less interesting to me personally because he comes in two other sets. Um, the wave before and another one this wave. So, yeah, just a less interesting one. A cool hat piece and all, but don't really have much to say about it. So that's all I have to say about these two collectively. So let's take a look at the next two. So here are the next two minifigures included in this set. We have Spectral Lloyd and Spectral Sora. And I know a lot of people are like mixed on the name, or like they're saying these are Ghost Hunter or whatever. I put on my short Spectral because I personally think that is the best one. Technically, this is just Lloyd and this is Sora, so don't give me anything about it because on the box, all it says is Lloyd and Sora. So I don't want to hear anything about the suit name because honestly doesn't matter because go look up the name on Bricklink, I dare you. It's not going to say what you want it to say. But regardless, we have Lloyd and Sora here. Two great figures, regardless of what the name is. Starting off with their weapons, of course, Lloyd has that reveal blade, which we looked at a little bit at. It is a cool piece, but I don't have too much to say because I have reviewed it so many times at this point. He also has his regular sword here. If you would get out of his hand. Oh, there it goes. Okay. There it is right there. And Sora has a little lantern. Unfortunately, this one has just a standard translucent blue cylinder rather than the prismatic looking one. So I don't know what's up there, why this one is different, but she also has a standard katana right here. So that's cool. Overall, great figures. Love these two so much. Of course, Sora is continuing to use that hairpiece there, and they both get that new armor piece, which is awesome. Don't love the little dimple there, but it's, it is what it is. I've kind of grown to look past it now. I do like that Lloyd has the dark tan as well as the dark red. That looks fantastic. He has that chest plate underneath as well. Just a great figure. Love how this one looks for sure. And then Sora is, of course, a little different, whereas everyone else uses dark tan and dark red like Lloyd does. She just sticks with her colors. But I really like her robes. They look really nice. They're there's like standard ninja robes. They go all the way down. You got the belt that goes across and everything. She's got her letter there with the cat as well. So, pretty cool suit. I love the colors on this one as well. There's just a little bit of sand blue as well, which looks fantastic. So, overall, two great minifigures and definitely a big reason to go out and get this one. But with all that said, let's get on to my overall thoughts on this set as a whole. So, what are my overall thoughts on the set as a whole? This one is definitely rough. I know there's a lot of mixed opinions on this one, and yeah, I see it. However, if you can get this one on sale for 40 or maybe 37 or something like that, I think you should definitely pick it up, especially if you're not planning on getting Lloyd's Jet Mech, of course, for these two minifigures. And then if you don't already own a Zarked minifigure, it is a great way to get it. And of course, Wildfire, yeah, no. But those are just my thoughts on this set. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget that Jesus loves you very, very much. Go check out some new 2025 reviews linked in the end screen right now. Bye!